good job with all the opening stuff. That was really good. Can you just show me tap, tap in the wrist? Lower your plane a little bit. Move the tip of the baton to the center of your body. There you go. Now tap. That's a movement we didn't see from you at all. On the bum, 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 bum. That's pretty light. It's all coming from your elbow. So keep working on this tapping thing. You should practice this whole excerpt just with your wrist. Okay? So let's do bump, 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 bump. Did you notice that you went bump, 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 bump? Turn, smile, like start over, and then go. You have to be ready to go. So figure out how to get yourself in a position to bring Nikki in without making any adjustments. Last 2 bars before the solo. Nope. You moved. You have to end in the position you want to start. Show me where you want to start for Nikki. Like this. Get your arm, tip of the stick down a little. There you go. Good. So there, that's where you have to end. Right there, with not anything else. So figure out how you're going to do that. Relax for a second. Got it? You think through it in your head. You got it?
Kind of.
Last 2 bars. So much better. Wasn't that better, everybody? If you all have not practiced what Jennette just did like 50 times, where you end da, 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 and then start the flute solo in your individual silent practice, you need to do that so that you don't make a mistake when you get up here. Okay? You all need to make sure you do that. That was much better. Keep it in the wrist as you're da, 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 da. Okay? Good. Let's go on. You were looking at the score and you were really worried about getting that 3-4 bar or 3-2 bar, and once you got it, you weren't looking at the score, but you continued to turn pages. Did anyone else notice that?
In case if I got lost.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you need it though. And I mean, it's the same pattern over again. Da dee da 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 da, right? And then you just have to memorize ba da da, ba da dee da, right? We're gonna do Candide with me. I'm driving. Ready? From the beginning. Don't do anything. No work. Okay. Open the pages. Just ride. The biggest difference is using side-to-side horizontal motion instead of all like this, probably, and then wrist tapping. Okay? Did that help you?
Yes.
Okay, good. Let's go on. Introduction.
Yep.
Your fermatas were truly out of time, which was really good because no one else has really done that. So it's clear to me that you really thought about that and you practiced it, and it really showed. So that was really, really good. Also, I thought your breath was really good. You set up the first sound for them really well. Did you guys all notice that? She gave you a really good breath that enabled you to play that first note the way it's marked. So that's really good as well. You got when you go louder in the middle when there are subito fortes for like 2 bars and then it's back to soft. You also go faster. So you need to practice this entire introduction with a metronome and make sure that you kind of have that solidified 8th note pulse underlying in your head constantly. I think your biggest issue is still this thing. The difference between, here, scoot over for a second so we can get this on tape for you. This is what your beat patterns look like. Do you all see this? This is kind of what they look like. So there's a lot of motion here. You've got a slight turn, and it should be tap, tap. Remember those figure 8s that we did on like day 3? Everybody needs to go back to these because you're all getting a little elbowy. So do those figure 8s and make sure that you can tap, 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 instead of using your whole forearm, okay? Otherwise, really, really good. One other thing you need to do, remember, no one turns the page during the fermata over the rest after measure 16. So find another spot. Maybe it's during this loud in measure 14. Bum, bum, ba, turn, and then soft. Memorize those last 2 bars so that when you go be-da-dum, freeze, ba-yi-da-dum. So there's not like a, okay?